everybody. Welcome to Two Chairs No Waiting. This is our live part of our show. Does anybody in real life ever go live a part of the show? What do you talk so weird? It's the live portion. So hopefully you're going to enjoy yourself. This is when I can visit with you just a little bit before the show starts and visit with the folks in the chat room and scratch my nose before things get started too much. So it's good to be here with you. It's always fun to spend some time in Mayberry. I say that every week because it's true. And it's always fun to just find more stuff to be able to share with you, have some fun, do some trivia, show you some videos maybe that you haven't seen, or tell you a story that you hadn't heard. There's just so many things. This is our 639th episode of Two Chairs No Waiting. I have a friend at work that just really kind of found out about the podcast. He used to go to church with me too. And he told me today he started listening and he's up to episode 22. I told him, well, you've got a few years of stuff you're going to be able to listen to. So he started back at the beginning, which is, I told him, I said, well, they weren't as good. I mean, I'm not saying they're great now, but back then it was like, hello, my name is Alan Newsom. And this is Two Chairs No Waiting, your podcast. Yeah, I'll skip. Andy in the chat room saying skip episode number 666. We'll do 665A. That's not a bad idea. We need to figure out when will that be? Is that going to be about on Halloween? That's about when that'll be, isn't it? How many weeks is it till Halloween? Oh my goodness. That's spooky. Ooh. We can't do that one. Oh my goodness. Yeah. When is that? So this is 6:39 end of June. So it's really close. That's getting close. Yeah. We can't have that. So no episode number 666. All right, let's see what else is going on. Not much. I did hear, if you're interested in this, and hopefully you might be, they have they finished working on the Mayberry Man movie. So it is finished. So I don't know what that means exactly, but it's finished. It's 27 weeks till 666. Yeah, how many weeks is it till 27 weeks? That's too long, isn't it? That'd be almost the end of the year. So, yeah, that makes me feel better. Anyway, the Mayberry Man movie is completed, finished. They finished doing all the editing and getting everything done. So now that's finished. And now we're just starting to get ready for the red carpets that are going to be coming up in September. Matter of fact, I just finished. I'm going to be scratching my nose during this thing. I just finished the voicemails. So everybody that subscribe or did a certain level all got a voicemail from Floyd. So they're all getting a voicemail. Now, I don't know, those will be delivered eventually as a reward as for whichever part of whatever you paid to get those. I have no idea. So when you get your DVD of the movie and other stuff, you also, I guess, get a CD or something, or maybe they'll email it to you, the actual voicemail that I made. So they're all about 20 seconds long. And let me tell you, there was 183 of them. 183. So I said the same thing of, hello, Floyd's Barbershop. And there's like, yeah, Floyd speaking. And then I was going to do them all and cut them in, but it's like, it's going to take longer than trying to just cut the voice in. Because some people wanted multiple people listed, and some people, they were all different. It was he's and she's and they's and everything. So I ended up doing 183 voicemails in the last, I don't know, week. It didn't take too long. It wasn't too bad. They're only about 20 seconds long. So, you don't want a real long voicemail answer thing. It's not a voicemail, I guess. What do you call that? Your answer machine message. But we don't have answer machines anymore. So it's I don't even know what you call that. So it's your greeting. So anyway, Maybe I'll play you one so you can see what it's like. I didn't even do one for me. Maybe I should do one for me. I haven't done my own. I didn't do one for myself. No, that's not. Yeah, that's why I sound hoarse. Yeah, sound hoarse. No, because when I'm talking like Floyd, it's a different. I don't know. It uses different parts of my vocal cord. I don't know. I can. There's a lot of times my voice will actually be gone, but I can still talk like Floyd, which is kind of weird. So, okay, so let's get this show on the road. So last week, well, let's just start, and I'll explain it in it. Let me check my music and make sure everything's working. Oh, that was help. Whew, I couldn't find my music. It was all the way across the screen. I don't want that. Let me try this. Okay, I think we're ready to go. So let me cover you guys up. So I will not try to read what you're talking about during the show. Let's see. Yeah, we know what Floyd's been doing in his spare time. That's right, recording voicemails. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing in my spare time. That's exactly what I've been doing. Voicemails. I don't even know where that is, actually. I probably ought to try to find it so I can let you guys hear it. It's under Mayberry Man, maybe? I don't even have a folder called Mayberry Man. How's that work? That's really good. I hope they got the oh, there it is, voice. There's the voice. Here they are. I found them. I found it. Found it. There it comes. All right, so I found them. Whew, boy. Whew, that was a worry. All right, so let's get this show on the roll. And we'll do it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here's one. Here you go, Sam. This one, this is actually what yours is going to sound like as a sample. Let's see. This is your voicemail. If it'll play. Let me pull me back up here. So this is Sam Jones. His real name is Jeff. So let's see if it...
Hello, Floyd's Barbershop. Floyd speaking. But do you want to speak to Jeff? Well, oh, no, you can't speak to Jeff. He just got in the chair. Yeah, well, he was shaggy. Oh, it's going to take some work to get him. It may be a while, so please leave a message.
So they're all a little bit different, by the way, because while I did have kind of a script I had written, they're all different because I did them, like I said, I did them individually. So they are different at the beginning than they are toward the end because I kept changing things. So, yeah, Jeff, he's going to have a hard time on his Candlestick phone getting that voicemail on there. So I'm not sure how he's going to do that. But all right, so let's get this show rolling, and we'll talk to you guys on the backside. Covering you up. Me they are. I'm going to take a drink of my Mountain Dew. Okay, guys. Here we go. Two Chairs No Waiting, episode number 639. Maggie Peterson as Charlene in Kingsport, Tennessee, 1998. Two Chairs No Waiting is brought to you by the folks over at WeaversDepartmentStore.com. Drop by over there and check out what they've got. They have some Mayberry patrol car emblem embroidered hats. That's right, it's got the emblem from the side of the squad car on the hat. Oh, it looks good. And while you're wearing the hat, you might want to play with your Johnny Lightning, Andy Griffith Show squad car. That's right, you can get a little squad car. It looks like a little Matchbox car. They've been out of production for a while, so get you one over at WeaversDepartmentStore.com. Two Chairs No Waiting is also brought to you by donations from listeners just like you. The executive producer of episode number 639 is Mark Copeland. So thank you, Mark, and thank you for being here and joining me for the podcast. It's always fun. Now, last week, we had a podcast about Maggie Peterson and in Kingsport, Tennessee. That's what we had. So this week, it's Maggie Peterson as Charlene in Kingsport, Tennessee. So I think you're going to enjoy that. as we go forward, because last week I think I may have told you or I may not, but as I was getting last week's episode together, I was planning on playing this, but it looks like I had overwritten it somehow and it was gone. But during the week, I was able to find it and get it back and get everything going. So you're going to be able to see that. And again, this is our 6th episode talking about the things that happened in Kingsport, Tennessee back in 1998. And Maggie last week, so if you didn't see it, you might want to go back and listen or watch. But I recommend going to the YouTube channel or just heading over to twochairsnowaiting.com and go into the link and watching the video there, because you actually get to see Maggie doing that. And I talked to her this week, and she's doing okay. And I told her that we read her letter last week, and so you can hear that last week, a letter from Maggie Peterson. And I also told her that we played the video of her singing Lizzie Borden and switching the hat on and off. And she said, oh my. She said, I'm glad I didn't watch that, because she didn't know she did a good job. But I told her that all of us thought she did a great job, and we're glad to be able to see her. So this week we're going to see her perform as Charlene. She only did one song at this particular event, but we're going to see that. We're going to play a little bit of trivia, and we're going to hear from Randy Turner with This Week in Mayberry History. So first off, let's just head over and see Maggie. Now this was at the end of the Dillards portion of the show that we were doing that night, because the Dillards kind of always are at the end to kind of wrap it up. But they had already sung their set basically, and then brought out their sister, Maggie, Charlene, to come out and sing with them. Now, when I say the Dillards, this is the original Dillards. So it was Rodney, Doug, Dean, and Mitch were all there at Kingsport, Tennessee back in 1998. So you're going to see them at the beginning, and you'll hear Rodney talking and inviting her to come on out. And then we have another special thing that happens is after she finishes that, she runs off stage. So there'll be a little short break there. She's running off stage. She grabs Howard Morris, Ernest T. Bass, and Eleanor Donahue, Miss Ellie, and brings them out, and they sing a song. So I hope you're going to enjoy this. So here is Maggie Peterson. And, well, I guess we'll give it over to Rodney first. So take it away, Rodney.
Well, it's time to make the Darling family complete once again. Our favorite sister in the whole wide world is Charlene Darling Maggie.
Hope I remember this. Okay. Hope it doesn't make me cry.
We could always do Dirty Me, Dirty Me. I'm discussing with myself.
No. That
Will you love me when I'm
old and ugly.
What we gonna do, Maggie? Wet shoes in the sunset.
Red shoes in the sunset. No. That one makes us all cry. Let's do it. Hear the note. Oh, you must have been a beautiful baby. You must have been a wonderful child. When you were only starting to go to kindergarten, I bet you drove the little girls wild. And when you made the wind blue ribbons, you must have shown the other girls how. I can see the judge's eyes as they handed you the prize. I bet you made the cutest bow. Oh, you must have been a beautiful baby. But baby, look at you now. Oh yeah, baby, take a look at this now.
That was so great. Oh my goodness. What a great event, great show. And again, that was the wrap up of the show. So basically that was the very end. That was Maggie and Eleanor singing to Howard Morris about how he must have been a beautiful baby. And he was up there making muscles and clowning around while they were doing it. Now, they didn't tell him, I don't think, at the beginning of it, what he was really going to be doing. Because he's kind of looking at him. If you're looking at him, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? And he said, y'all, and they're basically just, you stand there. Is what they told him. And so he was just kind of ad-libbing it once he realized what they were doing. Oh man, what talented people we have that have been a part of this show. And it has been such a great joy for me to have been any part of what they did and being able to watch them and see them and just be backstage as they're getting ready to perform. Wow. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you've enjoyed this entire series of things that we've done with the entire Kingsport, Tennessee 1998 event. It's been a lot of fun to me to go back and see those memories. I hope you have enjoyed seeing them maybe for the first time or for sure the first time since 1998 if you were at that event. So thanks for just going along with me and enjoying ourselves. So now let's go and we're going to do some trivia. It's trivia time here on the podcast. So this week I went back to the Andy Griffith Show trivia game. I'm back to there. We're going to pull some trivia out of there. So get ready. Let's do some questions. Here we go. Question number 1. It's a true or false question. Otis spent a birthday in jail. Otis spent a birthday in jail. True or false? The answer is one or the other, so you got a 50-50 chance. So, Otis spent a birthday in jail. The answer is true. That is true. He did spend a birthday in jail. All right. Next question. This one is you got to tell me who did this. Okay, who made sure that Andy had 3 spaghetti dinners in one night? Who made sure Andy had 3 spaghetti dinners in one night? Okay, this one requires a person, their name. Who made sure Andy had 3 spaghetti dinners in one night? The answer is Goober. Goober did it. Goober did it. I remember. It was Helen. It was Helen that called. Now, that's a color episode, but that is a really good one. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what do you know? Spaghetti. Okay. I already gave away this answer. So I'm just going to give you this one as a bonus question that does not count because I kind of gave it away. The question was, besides Goober, who else did Andy dine with during his 3 spaghetti dinners in that one evening? Okay. So you already know one because I said her name. Okay. Okay. So besides Goober, I guess this one can count. You just give me the other ones. Beside Goober, who else did Andy dine with during his 3 spaghetti dinners? Okay. So I already gave you Helen. So there's others, right? So final time here. You got to try to tell me who they are. Besides Goober, who else did Andy dine with during his 3 spaghetti dinner evening? All right. The answer is, of course, we know about Helen and her uncle. You could have said that. That would have added to it. Also, it was Howard and his mother. Howard and his mother. That was the actual answer. Okay. So you got to get Howard and his mother to get credit. So that was our third question. Mrs. Sprague, I would take that. Yep. All right. Number 4. This is a multiple choice. Opie saved money to buy his girlfriend Charlotte a what? A toy? A movie and popcorn? A candy? Or a coat? So Opie saved money to buy his girlfriend Charlotte A, toy, B, movie and popcorn, C, candy, and D, a coat. I'm saving up to buy my girlfriend Charlotte something. Okay. The answer is he was saving up to buy her a coat. He's buying her a coat. Okay. So that was number 4. Good job. How you guys doing? You doing good? That was a good one. I'm saving up to buy my girlfriend Charlotte something. All right, number 5. This is a true or false. True or false question. Barney lived with his mother. True or false? Barney lived with his mother. True or false? All right, here it comes. You got a 50-50 chance on this. Barney lived with his mother. The answer is, pause if you don't want to hear it yet. The answer is false. He didn't live with his mother. No, he didn't live with his mother. All right. So, this goes along with it. Number 6. Which Mayberry bachelor did live with his mother? Which Mayberry bachelor did live with his mother? You got to get this one. Come on. Which Mayberry bachelor lived with his mother?
His mother figure.
All right. The answer is, which Mayberry citizen or Mayberry bachelor lived with his mother? The answer is Howard. Howard Sprague. Howard Sprague did. All right. Numbers. Let's see. That was, this is 7. Number 7. Oh, here we go. Now, this one's something, a lot of people don't get this right. What it was the make and model of the Mayberry squad car? What was the make and model of a Mayberry squad car? Okay. Last chance here. You got to tell me the make and the model. That means like what brand it was and what model it was. Okay. So, what make and model was the Mayberry squad car? The answer is it was a Ford Galaxy. Ford Galaxy. There you are. There you go. Ford Galaxy. They got a new one every year from the Ford dealer. All right, multiple choice. Number 8. Number 8. Mrs. Mendelbright's life savings amounted to approximately how much? Turn down that music a little bit. Mrs. Mendelbright's life savings amounted to approximately how much? A, $1,200. B, $3,600. C, $6,000. Or D, $8,400. Okay. So Mrs. Mendelbright's life savings amounted to $1,200, $3,600, $6,000, or $8,400. The answer is Mrs. Mendelbright's life savings amounted to $3,600 and 43 cents, according to Carolina Cody. All right, so that's right. So you got it. That was number 8. Number 8. I'm pulling a random card from the book. Here we go. True or false question. True or false question. Lydia disliked the guitar. Lydia disliked guitar music. Okay. That's true or false. True or false. Lydia disliked guitar music. The answer is that's true. I hate the guitar. I love the quotes these bring to my mind. All right. So that was, I think that was number 9. Number 9. I did. All right. Number 10. Here we go. Number 10. What time? How much time we got on this? This is about it. So number 10, let's just go with number 10 here. This is the last question. Number 10. What was the name of the Mayberry movie theater? What was the name of the Mayberry movie theater? Okay, what was the name of it? We saw it all the time. It's right there on the street. All the time seeing it. People driving by. What was the name of Mayberry's movie theater? The answer is it was called The Grand. The Grand. All right. That was the name of it. How did you do? How did you do tonight? There was 10 questions. How did you do? So there you go. The Grand, the Mayberry movie theater. All right. So there we go. Hope you had some fun with that trivia. That was kind of fun trivia to do. So now let's head on over now and hear from This Week in Mayberry History.
Welcome to This Week in Mayberry History, a report by Special Correspondent Randy Turner of the Gomer and Cooper Pyle Comic Book Literary Guild of the Mayberry Historical Society.
Richard Bull made only one brief appearance in Mayberry, but it was part of an extensive career as a character actor, a career intertwined with his actress wife. Richard was born on June the 26th, 1924 in Zion, Illinois, about 50 miles north of Chicago. It was his family's move to the Windy City when he was an adolescent that ultimately resulted in his becoming an actor. Richard described himself as a movie nut from a young age, but said he never had any intention of becoming an actor. At that point, his plan was to pursue music as a career. As fate would have it, a friend of his convinced him they should enroll at what was then called the Goodman School of Drama to study theater. The school is the oldest theater conservatory in the Midwest and was associated with Chicago's famed Goodman Theater, though the school became part of DePaul University in 1978. As it seems is so often the case, Richard's friend dropped out of the program after only 2 weeks, but Richard had been bitten by the acting bug and continued his studies. Those studies were put on hold for 3 years when he served as a radio operator for the forerunner of the Air Force, the Army Air Corps, during World War II. When he finished his service, he came straight back to Goodman to continue his studies. He met Barbara Collantine, another drama student, and the two fell in love. They were engaged in January 1948 and married just 3 months later. Richard began his career doing stage work at the famed Goodman Theater. The acting couple not only both initially acted in Chicago and Summer Stock Theater, they often appeared on stage together, a pattern they would follow the rest of their lives. In fact, they were performing together in a Summer Stock production in Lake Zurich, north of Chicago, when they married. After 3 years of theater work in Chicago, they moved to New York to try to break into that theater world. They certainly had limited success, but after 7 years there, they made the move to California. That move was at least in part inspired by Richard having been cast in a 1953 episode of the live anthology show Danger, which was broadcast from New York. Once in L.A., both Richard and Barbara found work right away. Richard appeared in 1956 in an episode of Medic, while Barbara appeared the same year in an episode of The Man Called X. After already appearing together many times on the stage, In 1956, they also appeared together for the first time in a non-stage production, when they were cast in the uncredited roles of a doctor and nurse respectively, in the comedy-drama film Full of Life. After his own appearance in a different episode of The Man Called X than Barbara had appeared in, Richard continued to be a busy character actor, appearing in Panic, which gave him his first credited role, West Point, Perry Mason, The Virginian, and The Untouchables. He made 3 appearances as different characters in the series Highway Patrol. Richard also appeared in films such as Fear Strikes Out and But Not For Me, again in uncredited roles. During this time, he also appeared in the 1958 made-for-TV movie Tales of Frankenstein. At the same time, his wife Barbara was finding just as much success, including in some of the same series Richard appeared in, such as Perry Mason and Highway Patrol, though they did not appear in the same episodes. After their work together mentioned earlier in the doctor and nurse roles in the movie Full of Life, and after continued stage work together, they finally appeared together on the small screen in a 1962 episode of My Three Sons. This appearance was especially fortuitous for Barbara. She was brought back in a different role that same year, and then another role in 1963. But in 1967, Barbara played her first recurring role as Aunt Annie in a series of episodes leading up to Robbie, the oldest son, getting married. Richard continued to work steadily, including his first appearance in 1963 in a Sheldon Leonard-produced show, The Bill Dana Show. It obviously wouldn't be his last, or we would not be profiling him here. But the following year, Richard was cast in the first of 2 roles for which he is best remembered. In 1964, he began playing Doc in the science fiction series Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. We'll continue our look at Richard's extensive career next week, including his appearance in a Mayberry-related show for the first time. That's it for this week. As always, thanks for listening, and remember to take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take Andy's advice, and go out there and act like somebody.
Wow, thank you, Randy. Always providing some great Mayberry information. And if you want to make sure you don't miss all the fun Mayberry stuff that Randy comes up with, send him an email at turnersgrade@gmail.com. turnersgrade@gmail.com, and he'll make sure you don't miss out on anything. Thank you again, Randy. Thank you all, man. I hope you have enjoyed being here. We've had trivia. We've got to see some performances of stars from the Andy Griffith Show. We got to hear Randy's great report on Richard Bull. Great stuff. And tune in next week for part 2 of that. So I hope you're going to enjoy that as well. It is always, as I said, fun to be here with you in Mayberry. But I want to encourage you, if you haven't, to think about coming to the Mayberry Meetup. It'll be the 9th annual Mayberry Meetup in Mount Airy, North Carolina, coming up in just a month, a little less than a month, a few weeks. The link is in the show notes for you to be able to go in, and you can click the link and go and not subscribe, but sign up so that I'll be able to communicate with you and let you know what's going on. I think things are going well for that. We've got about 100 and something plus people that have already signed up and given information to me. The information comes directly to me, by the way. It's not going to anybody else, so it won't get sold. Don't worry about any of that kind of stuff. It just is a good way for me to be able to try to give you the schedule and let you know when things are happening. I will tell you that this month in June, Betty Lynn did go and sign autographs this past Friday at the Andy Griffith Museum. So fingers crossed, guys, that she might do that in July as well. I don't know. I believe it's a possibility that her showing up to sign autographs this past week was because Ted Koppel from ABC was actually in town doing reports about the Andy Griffith Show. And he talked to Betty and met Betty. And so maybe that was part of the reason she jumped back in there. I don't know. But hopefully things are getting back to normal and she'll be able to do that, and we'll be able to see her as part of the Mayberry meetup. But even if not, we've got each other to have a lot of fun with. And Neil Brower, Professor Brower, that you've heard here right on the podcast, he's going to be there on Saturday doing his Professor Brower's class. So definitely think about coming and visiting with us at the Mayberry meetup in Mount Airy, North Carolina, in just a few weeks. And hopefully, not only would you get to have fun here with us, but you'd actually be in person and get to have some fun. All right. So folks, I would love to hear from you. You can give me a call at 888-684-8415. If you can't get that, just rewind. You can also email me at floyd@mayberry.com. Just head over to twochairsnowaiting.com. If you can't remember those things, they're there. I would love to hear from you and know what you think about the podcast, about the Andy Griffith Show, about these great cast members we heard from. I always enjoy hearing from you. So if you have a chance, drop by there. Say something. All right, folks, until next time, I hope everybody has a great week, and we'll see you right here on Two Chairs, No Waiting. All right, have a great week. Bye, everybody. All right, we're clear. We're clear. Going back to the chat room. I forgot to hit record tonight. Well, I hit record, but you have to hit record twice on the audio. I did record the video version. It is recorded. So we'll at least have video, and hopefully it recorded and up or anything. I don't know. I just saw the video do something weird when I moved right there. So I hope everybody enjoyed that and everything. So Peter, thanks for being here. I hope you enjoy getting to see your mom singing there. Hopefully her and Maggie singing together. That was pretty cool. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, it ain't over yet. That's right. It's never over. We're never done around here. So I had a song that I played for you guys a few weeks ago, and I thought I might play that again. It's called In Mayberry. So let me play you this song. I thought it was pretty cool. So let's play it.
I grew up just down the street.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me start that over. I think it's
Yes, you can.
yeah, let's start it right there. There we go. All right. Let's play that again. So this is In Mayberry.
I grew up just down the street. This you can believe. Oh, be there I'd be with sweet Aunt Bee in Mayberry. There's old Goober getting punched in the nose by Floyd the barber, who he loves so. But best friends they'll always be. In Mayberry, Mayberry's still my home, even though I've moved on. Where I was raised, still today, is why I'm so strong. We were proud of old Gomer when he became a Marine. Ernestine was surely crazy. The whole world will agree. Him and Otis got the 3rd degree. In Mayberry, Mayberry's still my home, even though I've moved on. The way I was raised, still today, is why I'm so strong. They look out for one another you stop by, it'll always be the same. So when the sun comes up, my heart will be in Mayberry.
That's by James Breedwell. He sent me that song, and I thought it turned out really good. Yeah, he did a great job. So I really enjoyed it. Let's see what else is going on. I was trying to think of what else happened this past weekend. Like I said, Betty Lynn was at the Andy Griffith Museum signing autographs. I don't know if you know it, but in Mount Airy, we have a new resident in Mount Airy, North Carolina. We got Brett Harris. Brett Harris has moved there. Let's see if I can pull that up real quick. He moved to Mount Airy a while back. Let's see. Yeah, dadgummit. I had another thing I was going to tell you about. But he moved to Mount Airy and is now doing Barney there. He's been being Barney. Let me look him up real quick for you. Make sure you saw me. You've probably seen him at Mayberry Days and at other events. But he moved from where he had lived. Well, it's not wanting to find him. Oh, there it was. Figures. So he's moved from Mount Airy, where he had been living, to Mount Airy, from where he had been living. Now this is him. Let me take it over to the page here. Wrong one. Let's try that one. There you go. So that's Brett. There you see there as Barney. Let's see if we got some more pictures of him. There he is. There's a good picture of him right there. So he's been walking around Mount Airy, making folks happy and visiting with them on the streets. And he's retired, and this is what he's doing for fun. He's doing it. He's enjoying going around and just having people see him. Now, he doesn't try to act like Barney as far as his persona and everything, but he has he's real slim, looks good. He does a good job. But, he's just there to help make people laugh and smile. And he has a Mayberry squad car, or he had one. I think he probably still has it, but I'm not sure. So that's been fairly recent that he's done that as well, moved to Mount Airy. I don't think it tells where he used to live. Let's see. Paris, Ohio. New Paris, Ohio. I think maybe that's where he came from. That's where he was from. And he moved to Mount Airy. And as I said, he's been in the parades and everything the last several years. I'm trying to see if I've got a good shot for this, but it don't look like I do. So let me go full screen here. But this was during the Mayberry Man movie. He was doing these shots. He was dressed up in the movie. When you see the movie, Mayberry Man, he will be the Barney driving the car. That was Barney's actual car you see behind him, the one he drove when they had the summit. The Russians came to town. That was it. So there he is actually driving it. But yeah, he evidently got the bug. He's been dressing like Barney, but he got the bug to really get dressed up and do stuff. And here he is again in Mount Airy. So he's been having a good. There's a few Barneys right there. So anyway, if you guys don't know, there's a lot of this stuff on Facebook. If you guys aren't friends with these folks. Oh, he's even got some pictures here of Betty this past week. Well, at least one picture. Let me show you that. So this is when she was signing autographs last week. Here we go. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. So there she was signing autographs down in the bottom of the Andy Griffith Playhouse. So he was there, obviously. So anyway, that's just something else to be kind of watching for. Oh, here he is with Ted Koppel. So he was on the streets, and there's Ted Koppel. Got his picture made with him. I don't know if there's another one. There's a real blurry picture of Ted Koppel, and there's Brett and Ted. So Ted Koppel. So that's pretty cool. All right, so that's about all I got for you guys this evening. I'm about out of stuff. Let's see the chat room. What have you guys got going? And luckily the phone's ringing. And I have no idea who it is. So let's see. I think that's as good a time as any to start calling the night. And I'll go. I think I told you guys I forgot to hit the record button, and so now I have to go and get the audio back from the video, which I think it's not going to be too bad. I think I already did that, so I think I'm going to be okay, and we'll be good to go. So, folks, I'm going to let you guys go because Weavers is answering the phone in there. So I'm going to let you go. I hope you guys will have a great week, and we'll see you back here. Let's see now. We may not do a podcast next week because that's the 4th of July. So kind of be watching. I figure everybody's going to be a little busy on the 4th of July. So maybe I might do it early in the weekend or something like that, and we'll see how it goes there. So be watching the Facebook page for information about that. Thanks to all of you for being here, and have a great 4th of July. If we do something, I'll let you know that as well. So just be watching the feeds, and I'll let you guys know on Twitter or Facebook and everywhere. You'll be able to see it. All right, guys, have a great week, and we'll see you here on Two Chairs.